Welcome to the Tech Brief's introduction to LinkedIn. My name is David Hudson. Our goal is to explain what LinkedIn is and show you why it can be a valuable networking tool. Once upon a time, the desk of every professional had a Rolodex and a phone book. The Rolodex contained the contact info for the people you knew. The phone book gave you a way to look up people you didn't know. Over the past couple of decades, those tools have become more sophisticated. But we're still keeping track of who we know and devising ever simpler ways of finding people we need to know. Simply put, we frequently turn to our network of friends and associates for advice and referrals. Building our network is one reason we join professional groups and community organizations. These groups help expand our circle of trusted contacts. Keeping track of people you work with every day is relatively easy, but we seldom know much about the people our associates know. Would happily turn to someone in their network before we'd pick up the yellow pages and strike out into the unknown. LinkedIn is a site that helps you manage your professional network. It links your contacts to the contacts of your coworkers and business associates. LinkedIn already has over 120 million members in 200 countries, and more than 2 people sign up every second. Joining is simply a matter of entering your name, an email address, and picking a password. Next, you build your profile with a small photo and details on where you've worked, what you've accomplished, and what your professional interests are. These details will help potential partners and clients find you. After creating your profile, you can begin identifying relationships and making connections to the people you know, coworkers, partners, business associates, and classmates. To make finding connections easier, LinkedIn lets you upload the contact list from your computer or email. It also suggests whom you might find based on places you've worked and schools you've attended. It's worth pausing to understand how LinkedIn refers to the different kinds of connections in your network. Anyone you are directly connected to is a first-degree connection. People who are connected directly to your first-degree connections, but not to you, are second-degree connections. Anyone connected to your second-degree connections is a third-degree connection. Still with me? The pool of third-degree connections is quite large, as it refers to any first, second, or third-degree connections of your second-degree connections. All of your first, second, or third-degree connections are part of your network, and anyone without a connection to you at all is considered out of your network. To give you an idea of how large your network can be, I have over 2 million connections, but only 100 first-degree connections. The goal is obviously to keep making connections until Kevin Bacon winds up in your network. Reaching out to anyone other than your first-degree connections is limited in a couple of ways to prevent unpleasant pestering by overzealous members. As a side note, most users would agree that LinkedIn has found a nice balance between allowing you to grow your network and protecting you from time wasters, otherwise known as other firms' salespeople. Every member has a vested interest both in finding prospective associates and being found by potential partners. Because of that balance, LinkedIn has become a professional and trusted place to network. There are a couple of ways to contact your second or third degree connections. You can ask for an introduction from a related first degree connection. However, you can only have 5 open introductions in a given month, unless you upgrade to LinkedIn's premium plan. Choosing one of these fee-based plans lets you send an in-service mail message, called InMail, directly to the user. These InMail messages show up in your mailbox on the site and have a monthly cap too. Finally, if the user has a premium plan, they can turn on a preference letting them be contacted by anyone on LinkedIn, whether they're connected to them or not. While it may be tempting to expand your network to everyone you can, you really only want first-degree connections with people you actually know. Remember, your connections will have access to your full profile, be able to see those you're connected to, and ask you for recommendations to your connections. The presumption is that you really do have some kind of relationship with the people in your immediate network. Once you've established your connections, you can begin using LinkedIn's many tools to leverage your professional network. Imagine you're a lawyer working with a client based in your home state of Wisconsin. Your client wants your help in setting up a warehouse in Florida. You'll need a Florida attorney to handle some of the paperwork. A quick search on LinkedIn reveals that a law school classmate you're connected to has a practice in Tallahassee. Perfect. Maybe you plan on starting a new restaurant. Well, you know your way around the kitchen. Numbers make your head spin, and you know you can't cook the books. You find that 3 of your LinkedIn connections are all linked to the same person at a local CPA firm. Excellent. What if your firm is seeking distribution in Europe? The list of contacts you'd need might run from import-export advice to guidance on regulatory issues. Checking your contacts might reveal people with experience you could tap. LinkedIn is also a natural for job seekers, recruiters, and employers. In addition to the obvious networking benefits, job seekers can take advantage of LinkedIn's job board. By maintaining an updated profile, job candidates have a better chance to be found and an opportunity to control their online presence. Finally, they can follow companies that interest them to be automatically notified about new job opportunities and other developments at the company. Recruiters and employers have also discovered the benefits of finding qualified candidates that match specific criteria. Recruiters frequently cite the ability to look for passive candidates, people who aren't actively looking for work, as one of the things they love about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is an invaluable tool for startups who need a little bit of everything as they grow. The service can be used to find investors, employees, suppliers, prospective partners, and even clients. LinkedIn is also an excellent tool for researching companies. By aggregating profile data, LinkedIn can list other companies where people have worked before or after the current company. They can offer up stats on the type of work folks are doing at the company, typically years of experience, and educational background. Naturally, this data is more useful for larger companies with several hundred past or present employees. LinkedIn also has an answer section where users can post questions to members in or out of their network. These questions can be rather generic, what are some great interview questions, to very narrow questions about specific industries, solutions, or locales. Other LinkedIn users can demonstrate their expertise by answering these questions. It's both a great way to get advice and show off your knowledge. As you can imagine, all these networking tools are a goldmine for business development. The ability to research firms, find contacts, and pre-qualify leads provides excellent opportunities to promote and grow your business. LinkedIn also gives you the opportunity to join or create groups that interest you. These groups can range from alumni associations to trade organizations to industry groups. Group membership provides you access to private discussion forums. After joining, you can access lists of other group members and see jobs that members have referred to the group. While we've reviewed the main features of LinkedIn, there are others you can explore. LinkedIn now provides a news feed based on the information in your profile. You can research industry events that others are attending and let folks know what trade shows and seminars you'll be attending as well. All of LinkedIn's core functionality is available for free. Premium accounts are available for users with specific needs. Premium accounts provide more profile information when visiting people outside your network. As we mentioned, premium accounts also increase your ability to reach out beyond your core network. In a nutshell, LinkedIn lets you build a robust social network based on your professional contacts. Once created, this digital network, filled with your immediate connections and the connections of your connections, becomes a treasure trove of useful information. LinkedIn proves that it's not just what you know, but who you know. This has been your Tech Brief's introduction to LinkedIn. Now you know.